Hello everyone. Here we will discuss about the objects how which are defined in the Java and how that references can be used in our Java classes. Here the object reference can be created for any type of classes such as here the concrete classes available, abstract classes and interfaces. So for this type of approaches we can define the object references. Here objects can be declared as a variable of type class after defining the class name. Here for example the class name student is defined here. So for that student class we are creating the object variable for making the reference. Here the employee is another class, emp1 is object reference for this particular employee class. And another approach here, to create the object reference, new operator can be used to create an object of that reference type. Here the new operator is used to create the object variable emp with respect to the employee class. Here the emp is referencing the class employee. Object references are used to store the object variables. The new operator is used to dynamically allocate the memory for an object variable which are created here emp and student1 in the above example here. Like that here which is creates the object on the heap memory space which are returning the reference to that particular object variable. After returning that reference which are stored in the variable. Here access specifiers are used in Java to refer the defined variable or classes or methods. This is representing the accessible scope of the defined variable, methods and classes using access specifiers, or which are called access modifiers in Java. The software developer can change the accessible level of the variables or fields, constructors, methods and class by applying the access modifier on it. There is three different access modifiers available: public, private, protect, and the fourth one is default access modifier. The public access modifier is useful to access the methods or class or interface from any other classes, and private access specifier is accessible within the class or method where which is defined, and protected access specifier provides the facilities to access the variables in same class or its child class or in all those classes which are defined inside the same package. Here the package will have a different number of classes. So inside that package we can access the variables or methods by whenever we are using the protected access specifier. Protected access specifier acts as public within the same package, and which is act as a private access specifier outside the packages. The fields are variables, methods and constructors declared as protected access specifier in parent class or superclass can be accessed only by its children class, I mean child class or subclass in another packages. Here the default access specifier will be used whenever none of the above access specifier is represented when we are defining the method or class or interface or variables. Here it can be accessed by all the classes which are defined in same package only. The default access specifier is act as a public when within the same package, and also act as private access specifier outside the packages. The default members in the sense here, uh, methods and variables. Default members of any class cannot be available outside the package under any condition, because the default access specifier act as a private access specifier outside the package. That's why we cannot access those members outside the package. Here we will see the example for each and every access specifier. First one is public access specifier in Java. So the definition for this is it can be accessible from any other class or any other methods or any other interface. Here I am writing the program to create the package. Here the package is the keyword, then this is the package name. Here I am creating the package with the name of pack, and the class name is here program 1. You see, I am defining the class with the public access specifier, and also this class is having a method msg. That method also using the public access specifier. As per this statement, this method and class can be accessible from any other class. So here I am compiling this program by using the command java c. Here I am using the package, so the hyphen d is indicating the creation of directory, because package in the sense directory here, which is creating the directory in the name of pack by default. Then this dot is representing the directory, any directory whatever we are using the name package here. Then inside that pgm1 program name is going to be compiled and that class file will be stored there. Then I am running that program by using the java command. Here the main class is not main method is not available in this class. That's why it is showing like this. It's not a matter, because we are not going to compile this class explicitly. We are going to use this package by another class. So here I am going to define one more program which is having the class name is program 2. Here you see I am importing the package which is defined here, okay, which is created here. So that package is imported into the second program. That program name is pgm2.java, which is also creating one new package mypack. Then I am creating the main method inside the pgm2 program. So here the class is default. Okay, that means this class is going to be using the program 1 which is available in another class. Okay, that's what we are going to see here. So we are going to create the reference object variable with respect to pgm1 program 1. The program 1 is this one. So we are this object variable obj is making the reference to the class pgm1. This class is defined by using the public keyword, that means public access specifier, so it can be accessed from another class, right? So here we are using this object variable reference to invoke the method msg. So we are invoking this. After that, here I am compiling the program by using the compiling command java c. Here again I am creating the directory with any name whatever I mentioned here. The name is mypack. So here I am compiling the program2.java and stored that file class file in the directory mypack, because I am using the dot which is representing any directory with a package name. Then I am running the program using the command java. mypack is the package name of this second program pgm2. Then inside that pgm2 is available. So when I'm running this, I got the output welcome which is available in the pgm1 class. So it shows the public access specifier is allowing the accessibility, scope of accessibility by any another class. Okay, that is the example for this public access specifier. Now we will see the second access specifier is private. Here the private access specifier allows to access the variables or methods within the class or method where which are defined. Here the example is having the class, the name is private ex, and two reference, I mean one reference variable here private, which is x equal to 40 we have assigned. Then method is here private access specifier based method msg, which is having some output statement. Then this class is completed. Here I am defining one more class, simple private. Inside that main method is there. Then I am creating the obj object reference variable with respect to private ex. So private ex is this one. Then I am calling the obj dot data. This obj is here we are using this variable the class private ex, right? So here since this variable is private, this variable is private, we are getting the error, compile time error when we are compiling the program. And also we are using this obj to access the method msg, but msg is defined as private access specifier. So here when we are compiling the program itself, we are getting the error in this position. So we are saying this is compile time error created by this statements, because we are referencing the variables and methods which are defined as private access specifier based variables and methods. So this is not allowing the variables, private variables and private access specifier based methods not allowed to access from any other another class. This is another class. Okay, and another one access specifier is here protected. So here which is allowing another class uh, which are using the variable as protected by using its child class, that means inheritance based method. Okay, so here we are defining the program pgm3, which is defined as public, but the method is defined as protected. So the protected message can be I mean this method can be accessible whenever we are using the inheritance concept for this pgm3. Here pgm4 is another java program I am defining here, which is extending the parent class pgm3. So this is parent class or super class, this one is child class. So the child class here can access the fields or variables of its parent even though it is defined as protected. So here I am creating the object variable with respect to pgm3 given here. So it is allowing the message method with respect to obj variable even though which is defined as protected. So that's what we are getting here. When we are compiling this file, it is successfully compiled. Then when you are running that program pgm4, you are getting the output successfully. And the final one is default access modifier in java. As we have discussed, the default access specifier act as private when it is act as private outside the package, act as public within the same package. So here you see I did not use any access specifier. By default it will take some access specifier. Based upon this condition, inside the package it will act as a public, outside the package it will act as a private. So here we are using different packages. This one is one package, my pack is second package. Okay, so when you are accessing the message method outside the package, this is outside the package. Okay, when we are accessing from outside the package, we will get compile time error. You see here the compile time error is getting here with respect to default access specifier, right? So you look at this, when we are calling this object, I mean defining the object variable with respect to pgm5. Pgm5 is another package program, right? So here when you are accessing outside the package, right, which is acting as a private, so private variable not allowing to access the methods outside the package. So that's why we are getting the compile time error. So this is what the default access modifier in Java. So with this, I conclude the session. Thanks for watching.